Thank you indeed for staying with us on NTV tonight. 2 police officers who were found guilty of the murder of Dennis Lusava at Mbururu Police Station in Likuyani Constituency, that's in Kakamega County, have been sentenced to 35 years in prison. In his judgment, Judge Ruben Nyakundi of the Eldoret High Court stressed that the action was avoidable and that the two did not show any regret or remorse for the action. And as our reporter Mbururu now explains, the sentencing of the 2 officers hopefully will serve as an example to deter other officers from abusing their power and attempting to conceal their crimes.
Our brothers are doing what it takes to secure the life of the deceased in this matter. But unfortunately, that was never to be, and then we found ourselves in this litigation under the criminal justice system. All in all, I sentence each accused person to that 5 years imprisonment.
It has been 5 years since the murder of Dennis Lusava in the hands of 2 police officers, Emmanuel Wafula and Godwin Wekesa Sirengo. While delivering his verdict, Judge Ruben Nyakundi stressed that the killing could have been avoided if the police had not taken action in their hands and instead fulfilled their duty of protecting life and property.
Was this death avoidable? The answer is yes. Death is avoidable unless by the act of God. Any death which occurs in the midst, unless the one by the act of God, this is my strong belief that death is avoidable. Particularly, this was avoidable death.
On 7th October 2020, the body of 31-year-old Dennis Lusava was found in River Nzoia in Webuye. This was after several requests by his family for his release from police custody after he had been arrested for not wearing a mask. According to Dennis' parents, during a visit, the police said they had released their son, and with him still missing, such efforts began, which will later lead them to finding his body in a mortuary in Webuye.
Kijana wangu kuuawa akiwa kwa mikono ya maaskari. Baadaye anapatikana River Nzoia, ambayo imekuwa imenithuru sana katika mawazo, katika magonjwa. Lakini kwa muda wa saa hii nimetulia.
Dennis' death led to residents of Mbururu coming out in protest that led to burning down of Mbururu Police Station. Investigations began and the case started in 2022. The families say Tuesday's verdict is satisfactory, but aver that losing their kin has not only been hard, but also left a huge burden on them.
Amewacha watoto wawili, grade 2, grade 8. Na wote ni wasichana. Vile watasoma, vile watafaa, vile watapata malezi ingine kutoka huko nyuma itakuwa ngumu. Mkiangalia sisi vile tuko miaka nayo imeenda.
The family have had to come to court for this last 5 years seeking justice. And you see the way the cases take such a long time in court. It also brings the aspect of victim fatigue. The ones, their sons and their daughters who have been killed in the hands of the officers who are supposed to protect them. So the family had to go through counseling.
Justice Nyakundi stated that the officers showed no regret or remorse for their actions. This judgment comes amidst similar active cases in the country involving rogue police officers.
We urge our brothers and sisters from the service that as they're interacting with civilians, that they remember and uphold human rights and they take into account the plight of the victims.
Na wale wako saa hii askari mwenye iko hapa kama unajua tu na askari, chunga binadamu wenzako, baada ya kuchukua mwenzako unaua, na umepewa ulinde, ni hiyo tu.
Today's judgment by these courts marks a milestone in the fight against police brutality in the country. For Dennis Lusava's family, his friends and residents of Mbururu area, justice has been served. Mbururu, NTV, Eldoret.
Let's take a quick break here on NTV tonight. When we come back,